Okay, so this is the second video for 2.4. This one should help you with numbers 3 through 7 on our assignment. Before we start, I have a joke for you. You want to know what my favorite one-liner is? Oh, this is a good joke, so it gets a good color. Ready? That's so stupid, I love it. All right, so here we go. We're going to do some synthetic division. Synthetic division is really just a method for doing long division that doesn't take nearly as much writing. So it's really just to save us some time, and it is quicker. I like it. And it's one of those where you've got a whole bunch of steps to memorize. So this is just like the long division. You've got to practice, and pretty soon the steps will start to just flow for you. Big idea right here, we need to make sure when we set this up, you have to have a column for every single degree from your highest degree down to your constant term. So if we look at this problem 4 that I have here, see our degree on the top of this is 4. We're going to have a column for 4th degree, 3rd degree, 2nd degree, 1st degree, and constant term. So when we do that, it looks something like this. I just work my way down. I guess I can do this in purple. I'm going to pull coefficients only off of that top term. So I'm going to go 6 is my 4th degree, the coefficient of my 4th degree term. Now I don't have a 3rd degree term, so we're going to put a 0 in here. I don't have a 2nd degree term, so I'm going to put another 0 in here. I do have a 1st degree term. That coefficient right here is -3, so I'm going to put a -3 in my synthetic division setup, and then my constant term is 1. So notice there are no variables in this setup. It saves a little bit of writing. Then we're going to make this little box. I know we did this a little bit in Algebra 2 last year, but I'm going to go through the details just in case you don't remember. Inside this box, I've made a note over here on the left side. Inside the box, we're going to put a number. That number that goes in there is the value that makes our divisor, the thing that we're dividing by, equal 0. So for this problem, I'm going to take my 4 minus x, set it equal to 0, solve for x. If you can do this in your head, great. If not, just leave this on your paper. I'm going to put that 4 in my box. Now I'm going to leave a blank line, and I'm going to draw a horizontal line all the way across. This blank line that we left is so that we can write numbers in there. So then the thing that I say to myself when I go to do one of these is bring down, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add. You just keep multiplying and adding until you get to this very last spot over here. So bring down, I recommend you draw this arrow because if you don't, you start thinking multiply, add, and you do too much to this first number and it throws everything else off. So bring down the 6, I draw the arrow. Now when I say multiply, I mean come up here, grab this number from the corner, our little box that we made, multiply it by this number on the bottom line, and you're going to write that answer over one column, but up above our horizontal line. So I'm going to go 4 times 6 is 24. I'm going to put a 24 in there. Then I'm going to add straight down. I'm going to see if I can color code this so it's kind of like the notes. Add straight down. I'm going to go 0 plus 24 is 24. Now I'm going to multiply again. I'm going to take this 4 times 24. When I multiply 4 times 24, we're going to get 96, and I just did that on a piece of paper on the side. I can't do that in my head. Now so I did a bring down, I did a multiply, 4 times 6 is 24, 0 plus 24 is 24, adding straight down. Now I'm going to take the 4, multiply it by the 24 below the line, it got the 96, I wrote it in the next column over, up above the horizontal line. Now we add straight down, so 0 plus 96 is 96. Now we're going to multiply again, number in the corner, times this 96. 4 times 96 turns out is 384. Then we add straight down, -3 plus 384 is 381. 381 times this 4 in the corner over here, 4 times 381, is going to give us 1,524. And then I add straight down, 1 plus 1,524 is 1,525. So that's the synthetic division. Now, it doesn't do you any good if you don't know how to write the answer based on that. So what we're going to do is below here, each time we do synthetic division, our degree in this bottom line is now 1 degree lower than the degree we started with. So if we started with What did we start with? We started with an x to the fourth. So now this bottom line that I have is going to have an x to the third for its highest power. So I'm going to put my x to the third in here, and I'm going to work my way down with my variables. That's a positive 24, so I'm going to put a plus there. 24, 1 degree lower than x to the third is going to be an x to the second. That's a positive 96, so the plus goes in. 1 degree below x to the second is x. 1 degree below x, that's a positive 381, so I'm going to go plus, is 381. And then we have this number on the end, which is our remainder. So just to make sure you're getting the whole picture here, the answer is going to be like this: 6x to the third plus 24x to the second plus 96, I'm just copying that bottom line, 96x plus 381 plus my remainder is 1,525 over the thing I was dividing by is this, this 4 minus x up here. So I'm going to go remainder over 4 minus x. And it said in this problem to write this in, no. Did it say fraction form? Yeah, it did, fraction form. So this is our fraction form right here. I believe that's multiple choice when you go to look at it. First time through these steps, you're just thinking she's just crazy. But if you work through it a couple times, just off on your own piece of paper, pause it and see if you can do it. If you get stuck, play the video until you're unstuck, and then do it until you don't have to pause the video. You don't need any parts of the video to help you. That's the only way to get all these steps figured out. Keep learning. Bye, guys.